Makeup is a spiritual thing to me, you know? My underlying reason for liking makeup so much, what's the word? My philosophy when it comes to makeup is that it is part of the larger picture of putting your best foot forward. I view makeup as just one of many tools that you can use in your arsenal as a feminine woman to get what she wants out of life, basically. It polishes you up, it makes you look more presentable, it can really enhance your best features, and it can downplay some of the features that you are insecure about or you just don't want to draw attention to it. It helps you do all of that so that you can present a confident face to the world, and then that also in turn tells other people how to treat you, right? So certainly in situations with men, but also just with any human being that you come into contact with. So they can see by the way you look if you have like your makeup done, and I'm not talking about a full face of cakey foundation and like several pounds of makeup. I'm talking about, you know, you put some effort in to enhance what you already have. People can see that, and it will subconsciously be known to them that this is a person who prioritizes herself and who takes care of herself first, above anything else in her life. And so they will treat you with the respect that you give yourself. People at the end of the day are just mirroring what you are thinking on the internal front. So makeup to me is like, I'm more interested in the deeper spiritual meaning or the spiritual benefits of makeup. I know that might sound weird to some people, but I truly think it's like one part of our bigger feminine wheelhouse that I believe is just essential for us to be able to live our best lives. And that is why I place an importance on makeup. Does that make sense? It's not because like, I mean, yeah, I get caught up in the cute collaborations and the exciting new technology as much as the next person, but at the core of it, I view it as like a feminine tool or even a weapon in some senses, right? And this extends to the entire beauty industry as well. Plastic surgery, procedures, all of those. I think that's up to every woman individually, whether or not she feels that she needs to go down that route. If you feel that something like that or a drastic measure like that will really change your life for the better, I say go for it, as long as you are doing it from a place of self-love and from a place of like, you know that this change will get you more of the life that you deserve. Definitely don't do plastic surgery from a place of not feeling like you're enough or not feeling like you measure up to somebody else's arbitrary standard. Like, fuck that, okay? Do it from a place of helping yourself only. So I feel like makeup is important because it's like the most accessible thing financially that most women have to doing that for themselves, right? You might not have the money for a $10,000 non-surgical nose lift or facelift, but you have $5 to go down to your nearest drugstore and pick up some mascara to enhance your eyes a bit. So that's why I like makeup. And that's one thing that it's so interesting because like when I meet people and then they find out that I review makeup on my little YouTube channel, they're like, oh, you should be like a makeup artist. And I'm like, no, 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 no. There's nothing on earth that I would rather not do than be a makeup artist, especially not like a celebrity makeup artist. Do you know the abuse that they have to put up with? Like, people are very, very rude to makeup artists. I actually don't understand. I have great respect for people who are true artists in the sense of they really bring something to the table in terms of their expertise and skill with makeup that the normal person cannot do. I feel like that for sure, it's obvious in those cases that those people were put on this earth to do that. But I also, along the same lines, I feel like if they are so talented naturally and they know that they have this gift, why would they put themselves in this situation where they're going to be berated and like not valued by a lot of the people that use makeup services, if that makes sense? Because I feel like makeup artists are very, very abused in the industry. Like, I don't know. It's not something that I want to do. I like putting makeup on myself, and that does not translate to or have anything to do with a desire of putting makeup on other people. That's never been my wheelhouse. And so it's kind of, yeah, like it's interesting because then I'll be watching, there's channels that I've been subscribed to for years, right, that I watch their makeup reviews and all of the looks that they come up with, that I've fallen out of vibrational match with them because I realized at some point that, oh, these people are not exactly relating to makeup the same way that I do. Not that there's anything wrong, but like, for example, some people are really in it for the artistry of it all, right? Like they use it to express their creativity, how many new crazy looks they can come up with. Every person has kind of their niche, right? Like I remember Do you guys know Promise Fan? She's one of the OGs. I think she's related to Michelle Phan actually through marriage. I think she's married to Michelle Phan's brother, something like that. Promise Fan used to be like really big back in the day for her transformational makeup videos. She would literally transform her entire bone face structure to Angelina Jolie or Scarlett Johansson. Those were the videos that kind of blew her up and put her on the map in YouTube beauty community history books forever. That's an amazing use of makeup, right? That's an amazing outlet for her creativity, but it's not the same intention that I personally have for using makeup. I'm not using it to express any sort of artistic inclinations. It's more just like I know that if I present myself nicely to the world, well, first of all, I'm gonna feel better about myself when I look in the mirror, but then also other people are going to treat me better because I'm literally wearing it on my face. Like I'm telling them through my made up face how they should be treating me. By extension, what is not acceptable to treat me as. So just a little food for thought.